Hey friends, and welcome to the Brandenburg Amateur Championship. This is the third year of the Brandenburg AMs and Muldraugh Disc Golf Course, Mead-Olin and Otter Creek in Brandenburg, Kentucky. This has quickly become one of the biggest amateur events this time of year, early in the year. So we got a quick card here. Tate teeing us off first. Marshall, Patrick, and Justin. All four of these players are all four of the highest rated players from their respected state that is playing in the MA1 division. Watch Marshall throw here on hole 1. This hole is a real demonstration of what you expect on this course. This course is not the longest course in the area, but it is fairly tight. This tunnel shot makes real good use of the of this little tunnel here that goes underneath the roadway for hole 1. All the holes are on this side of the roadway, so it makes sense. It works. I think it's pretty good idea built into the design of the course. And if you can't get through that tunnel without hitting the walls, then you're going to have some issues later on in the round as the fairways do not get much wider. It's not a birdie or die kind of day, but getting them when you can and getting them very often is going to be key here. Without the leaves on the ground, of course, will play a little bit easier. It was a fairly chilly day. You see some of the players are wearing gloves or putting, gloves back on after they throw. But overall, you stay well protected here in the wind. We go on hole 2 here. So this course is fairly close to Fort Knox, and airfield is really just kind of just past these trees over the hills here. And so the drone flyovers will not be something that we see on this course, but with the way the course lays out, you pretty much get an idea. This is another one of those tight, straight tunnel shots. These players are probably throwing their putters or a stable mid-range and just ripping it down here. You really pretty much want to be able to land on that left side hill and let it roll towards the basket. Anything short or right is going to be down in that ditch, and that ditch gets fairly deep. Well placed shot. He'll have some limbs and trees to deal with over there, but he's not in that ditch. And this one coming out, ooh, they came out pretty early, about halfway down the hole. And yeah, so Justin's going to give us a look at just how deep that ditch is down there. Luckily, it's fairly dry, it looks like. That'll leave him a tester for par. And you can see being on that left side isn't guaranteeing a putt, but it's probably something better than if you were down below the baskets down there. Marshall with the first fairly good look of birdie here for the card on this hole, just over the top. Looks like Tate's got still using that polecat. There we go. A lot of golf left in this tournament. 2 rounds of 18. These guys getting these bogeys on hole 2 here is just, feel like you get it out of the way and you move on. It's definitely not something that you want to take with you too quick, especially on a course where you're really going to be needing to get in those twos, especially more than the threes, but definitely want to be avoiding the big numbers here. And Patrick with the solo birdie on hole
Welcome to
2.
Blaze Boutique. We would love to have you come down and shop with us. We are Hardin County's only Western wear boutique, and we're happy to be supporting Heartland Disc Golf. So come down and see us, and good luck to all of our golfers.
All right, moving on to hole 3, 212 foot par 3. This is another shot here where the players are just trying to get it straight down the tee, down this walking path, sneaks through there. It was a cold morning, and watching Marshall here throw with the glove on, you wonder if that's something that he practices or if he's been doing it for a while. Like he was taking it off for putting, but sometimes you just unknowingly don't even think about practicing with gloves on or throwing them. Those could be. Ooh, that looked like it had a good team off the tree towards the basket. For sure, something that, man, you hate to see that, but steep hill here. Outside circle chance for a par, just off the chains. But yeah, you wonder, I always wondered, people gonna practice with the glove on, rainy conditions, cold conditions, throwing, putting, even your mid ranges. Do you go through all your discs and molds and different plastics? Justin getting a roll away too. Looks like that tree's collecting everything. Same spot as Tate down there pretty much. Looked like he pulled it short, and he had to go left of that tree. So it was, you wonder if straddling away from the disc like he was, with that left foot being a little bit further back from the disc, further down the hill, if that caused him to pull it short like that. Patrick knocking down 2 in a row here. All right, hole 4, excuse me. Now we're getting into something a little different, a little bit further, over 300 feet here, near at the shape the disc to the right.
Oh boy.
Ooh, fall off the tee. Not a great drop, but if you get too close to that edge and the footing slips, especially with the conditions being a little muddy, you get dirt and mud built up on the front of that tee. It's definitely something that happens, and if I'm going after that, it's something that's weighs on your mind as the next player on deck. That looks like a great turning shot. Yeah, pin high, left of the basket, a little maybe not quite pin high. Justin's seen the line where it's at. Doing the same thing, a little bit, just slightly further left, but yeah, both of them have a better putt. They'll have obstructions in the way, but they're not out here Not out here as far as Patrick is with this, and that's a big kick, and it all slips away from the basket, away from the path that they're on down the hill. Marshall's had a Plinko kick, and he's already down that hill trying to throw back up to it. Yeah, and the disc went up and back down. Yeah, get a look out of that one. Tough putt right here. Really, really good elevation change. You're standing above the basket, sloping all the way away and then away from the basket. Good. Good thing it stayed up. Back to Marshall, as we can barely see him. So he looked like he had a good run at the putt, but it just hit that tree at the end and kicked back down. Slopes away quickly. Tate trying to turn around this +2 here. There we go. Getting the scorecard going in the right direction. Justin now looking for a par save here on the 4th. He too really needing to get that scorecard and start heading back. I know at the beginning here we talked about, you know, it's not a birdie or die course, but with the leaves non-existent pretty much. Definitely gonna need to be getting some birdies, especially on this shorter course before heading into Middle. The Middle is a much longer, much wide open course. Could really play into the hands of the bigger throwers out there for sure. 172-foot throw here.
Good tree. Good tree.
Well done. It's almost, it could be, for some, it'd be a standstill shot. Tate chose the short hop it. Justin's going for the standstill flick. The little utility flick here. As short as it is, looks like Patrick's choosing that standstill is the same. Eyeballing one particular gap a little further right. Ooh, that was a good bid. It stays up. Good run. There is OB long in this basket. And there is an island, if you can see these nice stakes down there. They do have to get pretty much with inside the island and that to the ditch in order to be in bounds on this hole. Very short, very technical. That went wide in the tree, kicked him back in. So yeah, Marshall's in, everybody is on. Great putt. They did get their star frame. Good job, fellas. 06 or 236. So we've had the island, we've had the turnover shot, we've had those downhill putters, and now we're looking at mid-range distance, but uphill. This hole's probably playing closer to 270. Depending on the angle of the path you want to take here, maybe a little further. This course is going to challenge you on all aspects of your short game, your approaches, and your putting. Combining this course with Otter Creek, which is another fairly short, one of the oldest courses in the state of Kentucky, and Mead Olin, which is very wide open. This area has a really good selection of courses and a great, I guess you could say, place to hone your skills. Great putt by Marshall. Got past the basket on the drive. It's the pretty much level distance comebacker on this uphill. And there we go. 3 birdies and a par. Alright, right in hole 7. 289. Again here we got gotta get across this ditch, and then the hole will just shape off to the right.
It's up there.
About pin high, maybe circle his edge there for Justin.
That's rude. I saw his.
Some of these players, they like to take probably overstable driver, fairway or distance, and give it a flick out there. And then you got some that are looking for these understable, slower speed fairways and mids, just for that turnover shot. Here's something, pulling one out the back of the playbook there, Justin. No. Patent Pit and Scuba for his upshot. Patrick in for our par. Marshall's our last chance here. All right, let's get the birdie. There he goes. Forehand, got him in there close. Finish it off. Tate and Justin wrap up their putts here.
Turn my back around.
All right, hole 8, 320. This is probably one of the more challenging holes on the course. The basket is straight down towards the wall and then cuts hard. Well, the basket isn't down there, but the fairway cuts hard left uphill. Just over the hill on the left, it actually drops down before going back up to the basket. So it could be a rough area to be in over there. We'll take Heath through a truss there and put him right at the turn, so he'll have an upshot to the pin. I'm sure that's a play that most players want to take or try to take. You know, the hard diving hyzer, high hyzer that can get you around that corner and left, but it's just just a tight area. You know, if you throw it low and go for the ground skip, you might find something, but up there in the canopy can be rough to come by. There we go, Patrick Peer in the gap.
That's a good shot.
Almost killed the camera.
And the next guy.
So if I remember correctly, he did not hit the camera, hit the tree next to the camera, rolled around the monopod, and then as I believe he barely missed that bag, like they knocked the bag over just in time.
Should be an up and down from there.
See the basket there, first look at the basket. Justin's kick got him that early kick left, so he has to try to come through there and up the hill. Patrick working on a birdie train here. He was 2 over through 3, so great turnaround by Patrick here on the front 9.
That's a bad shot.
Tate offers commentary on his own. There's so much to fight through over there. If you're not at that turn, so many little saplings, little trees here that you have to just to fight through, or sometimes the big ones get in the way too. Justin had a hard fight, unwanted fight for that double bogey.
Oh boy.
Patrick with such a great drive to the corner, missing the par putt.
You gotta be kidding me, man.
Marshall's putt
Really?
falling through.
Wow. That's a bad one. I mean, I got lucky off the tee, but like, come on. That's rude. You need that one on camera?
Alright, last hole here on the front 9 at Muldraugh Park, 204 feet. It's just right there, pair of guarding trees in the front. Little force over, maybe stable putter here. That'd be a play, something straight at it.
Huh?
I'd say a good score 9 holes in on these front 9 would probably be around a 3 or 4, so these players aren't too far off pace. Have to see what the leaderboard's looking like here. Two backhands in a row. See if the forehand can do anything by adjusting. Good snap on it, but those guarding trees are collecting it all. Sure, when you're playing a course like this with quite a few holes around that 200, 250 mark, even the 180 footers, when you get off the fairway, you really feel like you're definitely playing a hole that's twice the size, because just the slightest kick can eat away a lot of distances. And you know, you're standing there throwing a standstill putter forehand or backhand off the tee on some of these holes, and then you get a kick in the woods and you feel like you're on the same exact shot again for the upshot. They can definitely a bit discouraging. There's that straddle, so he laying it out like that to that right, you know, he pulls it right. It's definitely something like if you're ever got
Sit down, boy.
a straddle putt, especially if you got to go to a knee for it, you want to see if you can't get out to the left of the disc. So if you do have to pull it right or so, then you're pulling it towards the basket as opposed to being on a knee to the right, further right of the basket is going to pull it right of the chains. What do I know here? All right, through 9. Couple 2 unders, 2 over. Patrick hanging on even through it. Yeah, there's those good scores. 2 under, 3 under, 4 under. Mason McLean, Nick Stoner with the 4s. John Smith, Michael Hill with those 3 unders. Where I was figuring you're going to want to see yourself after 9 holes. Thanks for watching the Sky Hyders coverage of the Brandenburg Amateur Championship Front 9. Go ahead and click along for the back.